Hi, my name is Norman DeTullio. You don't know me, but I taught at St. Joe's from the early days, the very early days, the better part of my life. And I have to say, those were the very best years of my life. The other day, a friend of mine called and asked if I would say a few words about homecoming and what it's all about. Well, the simple answer is homecoming is about spirit. It's pretty much the same now as it was then. It's fueled by football and cheerleading and homecoming king and queen and court. The only thing missing, I guess, is that big bonfire we used to have, 40-foot bonfire in back. But other than that, it's the same. I always saw homecoming, however, as a little differently. You know, I saw it as a dress rehearsal for coming back. You know, having taught seniors all those years, I realized that they didn't really want it to end. That was evidenced always at the end of the year by the sadness and the weeping and all of that business, as if they were being pushed out the door. Well, the truth is, seniors, you are being pushed out the door in a sense. The good news is you get to come back as alums. Let me ask you a question, and I'm sure you've been asked this before. How many of you have either your mom or your dad or aunt or uncle or brother or sister or relative or friend who came to St. Joe's before you? Hands up. Go ahead, get your hands up. Come on, I can see you. I can actually see you from here. There you go. There you go. It's a family, and you are a part of it. Remember, you own a part of this place. You own a part of St. Joe's, and homecoming is a kind of invisible doorway in which you pass through, like coming back to a place where you really grew up. For those of you who had a few tough moments at St. Joe's, let me assure you, someone had it tougher. Throughout my years at St. Joe's, I taught driver education. 5,000 plus kids that I have to tell you, they were trying to kill me. I'm going to tell you a quick story, okay, about a gal. Let's call her Felicia Pupignati. That's not her real name. Well, anyway, when I asked Felicia on this wonderful spring afternoon, first time out with two kids in the back seat, to pull into a parking space behind the gym, right behind us, she did all right. Within 3 seconds, she stepped on the gas, totaled the student's car, hit the building, and nearly landed right in these bleachers. You talk about a tough moment? Well, that's a true story. You just ask Mr. Studley, your math teacher, because he was a student back then, and it was his car that got hit. You know, at a recent reunion, I met Felicia Pupignati. She came up to me and she said, "Hey, Mr. DeTullio, do you remember me?" I thought, do I remember you? All I could say is, "Felicia, do you want to take driver ed over again?" And of course we laughed. Listen, you can forget everything I just said, okay? I got to give you a little advice on this. Forget everything I said. You're going to forget it anyway. Here's what you remember. On this 40-second homecoming, I want you to take notes, take a lot of pictures, write stuff down, okay? Store stuff in your computer. You know, keep in touch. Years from now, the great moments will shine brighter, and the tough times, well, they may actually turn out to be the funniest times ever. Like I said a moment ago, the best part of my life at St. Joe's was having kids like you in class and having my own 5 children graduate from here, and now having a couple of grandkids here, Carly and Sam Russell. Look, it just doesn't get any better than that, okay? Here's what I want to say to you. Forget everything else. Here it is. I hope these years are as transformational for you as they were for me. And I hope that someday, years from now, on some quiet weekend, you, each one of you, will come back on your own time to this beautiful campus and keep in your hearts St. Joe's and this homecoming moment, and it will be homecoming all over again. That's what homecoming is all about. God bless you.